So we'll see how we can load initial data using jQuery and React.js. So we have included the Google CDN jQuery URL over here, and then we have React.js and JSX transformer.js. Then we have our script file dataload.js. Now inside this dataload.js, what we are currently doing is we are making use of the OData URL, and we are fetching customers list from Northwind service. So this is basically returning the list of customers, and then we are displaying that list of customers in our browser over here. So a couple of things that we are showing over here is customer ID, company name, and contact name from the list that is being returned from OData. So how we are doing that, let's explore that now. First of all, we have created a customer control or a component, and here you can see that we are showing the properties, customer ID, company name, and contact name. Once this is done, we created a customers collection kind of thing, control or component you can say, and there we defined a property called customer, and then we use the this.props.customer.map function and made use of this customer component. After that, we simply returned it. So over here, the customer collection that we created is actually making use of this customers control, this customers component, and here you can see the result that we are getting from the OData that is being assigned to this customer array, and this array is defined inside getInitialState as an empty array. So what we are doing is we are making use of the component.mount, and whenever you have to initialize your page with some initial data, then you can make use of component.mount, and whenever the response arrives, you can store that data in state, and then you can trigger a render to update your UI. So when processing the response of an asynchronous request, all you need to do is you have to just take care of whether the control is already there in the DOM or not. So you have to check whether it's still mounted before updating its state by using this.isMounted. So that is all you basically need to do, and obviously using the jQuery get method we are getting the results, and those results are then you can see as assigned over here inside the set state. So whatever collection we got from this URL is basically stored inside this variable called customer list. You can directly assign this whole thing to this customer, that's not a big deal, but just for simplicity's sake I assigned it to a variable called customer list and then assigned it to the customer array, and then that customer array, as you can see, is accessed over here, this.state.customer, assigned to this customer property, and then we mapped it and showed the customer to the user. So that's how we get the list over here of all the customers that we have in the result. So that's pretty much about how to make use of jQuery to load data using Ajax in React.js.